The best walk-off of the year just dropped. Yes, I know I am doing this Phillies and Giants 2 days in a row, but this walk-off was too crazy not to talk about. I'm actually recording this at 12:42 a.m. I got work in the morning just like everybody else, but the boy is here. I'm recording this video because I was watching my Phillies play, and this was insane. So we're going to start with the bottom of the seventh. We're going to show you how the Phillies took the lead. Kyle Schwarber just reaches out, flick of the wrist, no biggie, over the wall and into the water. Count it, 107 splash hits. Look at Dave. Big Dave on the shirt going over to get it. He's like, oh, crap. That was hit a long ways, huh? Yeah, it was hit about a mile and a half. And the craziest part about it, let me rewind this. I'll even slow it down for you. The way he just flicks his wrist, ew, it's like he's not even trying a one-handed finish, and this ball is cranked. Look at the profile picture. You're not going to not get Phillies glaze on this channel. If you're not cool with it, you can go. Just a couple things I wanted to mention before we get into the walk-off that the broadcast mentioned. The first is that the Phillies are absolutely horrible in this San Francisco ballpark. I think they're 2-17 in their last 19 games, which is absolutely awful. And second, now that Kyle Schwarber took the lead late, they are 41-1 in their last 42 games when winning past the seventh inning. So two things to keep in mind heading into the ninth. One more thing to mention before we get into the walk-off, because here it is, Patrick Bailey at the plate, bottom of the ninth, 1 out, 2 men on. One thing I have to mention is the fact that Jordan Romano has not pitched 2 innings yet for the Phillies since he's been on the team. He's been on the team since this offseason. We are now at July 9th because it's past midnight, and Jordan Romano has not pitched 2 innings. He's been a 1 inning guy this whole time. He's 14 pitches in, but he is in his second inning of work. He came in the eighth, and he's looking for he's actually looking for his third out right now because he came in with 2 outs in the last inning. So sitting in between innings is not something he does often. Now he has 1 out. He let up a base hit, and it was 2 base hits. Excuse me. So 2 base hits. So we got first and third with 1 out, and Patrick Bailey. His first pitch of the AB, Jordan Romano goes fastball right down the pipe, and this ball is scorched to the wall. It's going to hit off the top of the wall and bounce away from Brandon Marsh. Brandon Marsh was collapsing on it with Nick Castellanos. And if you guys watched, first of all, everybody knows it's coming. Everybody knows that this is a walk-off. Look at that. Look at the Sellies coming. Everybody's so hyped. This was one of the best walk-offs I have ever seen in my 23 years of life. I'm 23 years old. This is one of the best walk-offs that I have ever seen because an inside the Parker, as electric as it is, a 3-run inside the park home run down 2 runs. Like, I'm a diehard Phillies fan, and all I can do is appreciate it. Here's what I hate about it. First of all, I hate that he crushes it and watches it. Bang, and he's watching it. He's not running it first, and he still gets an inside the Parker. That irks me. I know that's Triple's alley. The Phillies outfielders don't know Oracle Park. It's a cavernous outfield, and it's really a desert out there for these guys. Marsh doesn't play that correctly, but what do I expect from him? This isn't his home ballpark. Here's the StatCast version of it. The other thing I hate about this is you have a guy who hits 188, can't even come close to the Mendoza line. He's literally hitting 188 for this squad, hitting an inside the park walk-off. And as you can see, Oracle Park, it is not a home run. It is a home run in 29 other ballparks. So Jordan Romano, you stink. This also comes off the back of what I talked about yesterday. You had horrible calls. And I feel like the Phillies just feel like that these games are being stolen away from them. They're a better squad than this San Francisco team, but what are you gonna do? San Francisco is playing their butt off. They're not quitting in either of these games, and the Phillies. Listen, you brought up a AAA guy and you pitched him in the bottom of the eighth or with in a 2-run ball game in the eighth inning, and he did escape a tough jam, and yet needed to bring in Jordan Romano to get the last out in that eighth inning. But I mean, listen, Rob Thompson didn't have many guys to go to during that game, but at the same time, I mean, you got to remember that these guys pitch a lot. You know, Ryan Kirkering you just saw was pitching a lot in that in this game, which was last night. So tonight, you know, you pitch a AAA guy, then you bring Romano in. You got to send him out there for the ninth. Stuff happens, and the Phillies I hope can bounce back. But what an electric walk off! What a beauty!